So, again, welcome back. It's your boy J1 and Only. Let's continue this story mode for Swansong. Yeah, missed one item, and I didn't go downstairs into the basement, so I didn't even get to see the head, Wu's head, or none of that stuff. So, yeah, I didn't know me finding that secret area was going to end the game. All right, we all should be back at the Prince now to report in, all three people. Damn, ooh, we got 145 experience for that mission. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do a presence. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do a deduction. He should. With his character, I feel like he should be able to. He should be able to deduce stuff too, because he's been around for a long time. Right? Let's get a deduction in there. Let's get a persuasion in there. Psychology. I don't know if he should be that good in security and technology, but intimidation. Let's do a social. He should be able to intimidate. Let's do intimidate. Let's put a. Well, maybe not. Let's do a discipline. Let's do a dominate. And charisma, ability to influence the emotions of those around you. Let's do a presence. Prevents your opponent from focusing a skill. 90. I'll wait on that. These was only 10 each, so I'm gonna just keep them because they didn't like they cost anything. I should just gave him a security and a technology too, just because it was only 10. Actually, yeah, I still got enough, so let's give him let's do a 10 for security. Allows him to pick locks and open mechanical safes. Right? His character should be able to do that. He's been around, he's been alive for years. He should have picked up a thing or two. And with his hearing, he should be able to pick locks. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's only 10. A nice little overview of the city.
So the prince wasn't too disappointed?
She didn't express her gratitude, at any rate.
With you, she must not be used to failure. The others were pretty surprised, in fact.
Were they?
Some of them think you're not as motivated as you used to be. They think you're tired. They're wrong, aren't they?
The failure? I didn't really fail. Oh, I guess I missed one thing. Whatever. Yeah, they're wrong.
I'm not done yet. This body has many long years ahead of it.
Then you'll have to prove to them. Those who are disappointed today will be your enemies tomorrow.
Let them talk.
You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you Do you think that this setback will be an issue for our plans to...
A favor from the prince wouldn't have hurt. But it's not the be-all, end-all in determining your fate. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Why?
Fang, are you sure that's all this is about?
Yes, obviously.
Right. Get her to tell you more. She must be wary of Beryl. I'm gonna tell you more. Ooh, I mean 39%? Jeez. I'm gonna fail this. I think it ain't gonna hurt to try. Oh, ooh, okay.
Please, Fang. There can't be any secrets between us. You must tell me everything.
Beryl, he asked me to come see him.
Oh? And did you?
You weren't here. I didn't know I was supposed to stop existing while you were away. We talked about me, my past. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it.
You must not speak to him again. He is far too unpredictable. That's an order. Beryl. Damn it. I'm going up to see him.
No! He made me swear not to tell you.
You should have thought about that before you accepted his invitation.
Just one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Should have thought
I'll
about
wait for
that.
you here.
I don't need to be here, right? Nature revealed vampire. Nature revealed ghoul. What? Where is that at? Traits, right? Yeah. Detective. Caleb demonstrated great intelligence in finding J.C. Moore alive in his hidden room. His understanding of his surroundings will help him improve his powers of deduction. Ready for anything. Nothing should stand in the way of an envoy of the Prince of Boston. Caleb may have rocked the boat by choosing to kill a police officer to accomplish his mission. Oh yeah, I did kill him, didn't I? Oh, that's what she is.
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
What business of it of yours?
That's none of your business.
I see.
I'd better be going.
See you.
So I gotta find Beryl, right?
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Huh. Make a decision. Take the elevator to level 1 to respond to Caius Leto's call. Or go talk to Beryl. Can't bring that up again?
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me.
It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
What is he looking for? Oh yeah, you gotta shred everything, right?
It's
You gotta
all gotta go.
Yeah. You're better off like to save it all first, right?
It's too slow. What a... I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
Purge. Yeah, it's just all the stuff we've done.
I've got cramps. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry, I really don't have time right now.
He can see like he sees where everybody is, it looks like. Everyone has a specific color.
I don't know how this will all end, but I'd rather not think about it.
So vampires have that red color, I guess. And then ghouls are, I don't even know. Now where do I see that at? Nature's. Ghoul. Sire, child. A vampire created through the embrace. The child is the progeny of their sire. This term is often used derogatorily, indicating inexperience. The grid of another vampire. The sire begets a child. A vampire speaking of their sire is referring to the one that created them. Yeah, so with this Beryl Underwood guy is my child, right? But he's a part of the I can't think of the name of it now. The name of it is, I can't think of it now. He's one of the hands of the prince, basically. Go downstairs or talk to Beryl about what he wants with my future child. That's not important. I could talk to him anytime about that. It's called the elevator. The council's quarters, security HQ, Prince's office. The council's quarters, yeah. Security HQ.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Sound of what?
There you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
Talk.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
Could be a major one. Not a lot of people can do that, you know.
Okay. If it wasn't him, then who was it?
Who could have done that?
That's precisely the question I want you to answer. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Why?
It's easy to accuse someone who's not here to defend herself.
Yes, and I might have it all wrong, but I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe, but maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Sure, why not? I already came down here, so I mean,
I could
let's go.
maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Right. Okay, so council's quarters. They go in her apartment. Maybe he's the one that sent out the code. And now he's trying to cover his tracks, maybe. I don't know. So Jara Dory.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already.
Yes.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen.
That's what the
Even
primogen.
Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
Why would I regret?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
You have to let them make their own decisions.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it. That's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
I don't like Hilda. All these doors are open now. Huh. Go down here now. The whole... Oh, that's what this room... Okay, that's what this direction is? They made me go all the way around the long way last time. And I could... Wow. And I could have just went straight through there. So crappy. Sense the unseen.
Fang is in her rightful place on the cover of this type of magazine. There's a reason I chose her.
What is this sensing? It's not sensing anything. Analyze.
Fang held this magazine. Strange.
Why is that strange? Why's her holding that magazine strange? And that's outside. This is what you call his room, yeah. April Bosley. Wrong, April.
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
Huh.
Did you ask for a few hands?
Yeah. I keep asking them to send me a couple more people. Even kind would be useful. But apparently there are fires everywhere and it's taking forever. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
The princess playing a part.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend, but even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
You ready I'll leave soon?
Are you worried about me, or the void I'll leave behind?
You're an essential asset for the Camarilla. You disappearing now would be one of the worst possible things that can happen to us.
It's true that reliability is a virtue in decline.
Don't leave us. That's all. For Hazel's sake.
I've got my own reasons to stay.
I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
Why not?
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows and grows till it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
Never seen her so worried. I can't go up anymore. What's bothering you?
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
Yeah, you do that. I'm supposed to be going to Jara's, right? The elevator. What's over here?
There's no point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
Interesting.
Asshole.
Come here.
What a nightmare. It's chaos here.
What's wrong with you?
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
What do you mean?
You seem unusually tense. Are you sure she's the problem?
Obviously, the whole situation is a nightmare, but Hazel's not helping. She's obviously overwhelmed, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
She needs Hartford.
Hartford is a key part of her plan.
We can't count on Hartford. There are other chantries, other kindred who could help us. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
Our odds of survival aren't good. Rats are first to flee a sinking ship.
If you leave now, you're no better than our enemies.
You're one to talk. You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Right.
Goodbye, Caleb.
You talking real reckless. Calling yourself an enemy of Hazel. Need to be in Jara's room. Use key. Jara Dory. I've been in this room before. Sense the unseen. What does that do for me? It's not doing anything. I mean, it's just showing me that someone with a red aura touched it now.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Jari Dora's computer. There's boxes here now.
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
So it's a secret combination?
It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off.
Yeah. Analyze mechanism. I can't. Okay. So I turned it right 3 times. So the combo is here somewhere. It's a big old flashlight. The time has come. Password is arrival.
Jara has always been wary of new technology.
So the second and third one is to the right. Torn diagram. So let's try 1 to the left and 2 times to the right.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that.
Aquila and Corvus would work without the code. Unit of conversation. Decrypted conversation. Alternative procedure, time of last contact. They are overconfident, have become lax on security.
It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual.
Maybe. Yep, that's the left side. Inspect. Insert.
Less than a minute.
There's nothing else for me to do in here. Up on the computer.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on his thumb drive. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Password is arrival. I'm gonna see a code for that nowhere, so let's go. Oh, somebody's standing there. That was creepy.
Hello, Mr. Missouri. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Yes.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing.
Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Okay. Answer the prince's
I've seen
summons.
princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
What's this?
Caleb, I was wondering when I'd run into you.
Victoria, what a surprise. I didn't know you had decided to walk among us.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much. The only thing that hasn't changed is your steadfast presence at court.
Is that a problem?
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all.
There's a whole world outside this city, you know?
I'm loyal to the Camarilla.
I'll serve our family as long as it needs me.
You are a reassuring presence. I must admit I was a bit surprised not to find Quentin King in charge.
Quentin gave in to the beckoning 4 years ago. Ms. Iverson runs Boston now.
How droll. I never thought King would give up his precious crown. He was so attached to it. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Caleb, especially in times like these.
I'm only doing my duty.
Ever the cheerful one.
What kind of laugh was that? How about you?
So many elders are gone, and yet here you are. How is it possible?
Because I want to, that's all. I enjoy my existence. Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling, night after night.
Yes, but unlike so many others, I have a reason to resist. Don't you?
How to teach Fang?
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure taking your time.
I'm waiting for the prince's blessing. It shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
Fang! Oh yes, I see. She seems charming, spirited even. You have a knack for finding true gems. I remember your sire, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I didn't see him at court. I remember he was very popular back in the day.
John
Left
Baptiste.
with all the others.
Oh.
Psychology. Only 41%. Oh, I should use my discipline. Jeez. Man, I've been getting super lucky.
I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite the void.
I have no energy to waste on regrets. Jean-Baptiste had no choice. No more than I do. That's all there is to say on the matter.
Of course. I'd expect nothing less from you.
Have you talked to Fang?
You seem to have met
Barrel
Fang.
did.
We had the chance to talk last night.
She was pacing the floor while you were gone.
I told her to keep quiet.
And she did. She's a smart young woman.
Of great consequence. You shouldn't treat her like a child.
She still has much to learn.
She's still young and naive. This is the first time she's come with me to court.
Really? Well, she's doing very well for a beginner. You should be proud of your apprentice, Caleb. She knows how to behave. I've known children who were less well-mannered.
Your own.
I embraced some pretty strong personalities. I know how hard it is to let go.
I'm not overprotective of her, if that's what you mean.
That's not the impression you give off. I hope you're able to find a balance, or you'll both suffer.
Was you at the party too?
You don't seem to be hurt. I take it you weren't at the party last night.
Heavens no. I was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't even left yet when the Code Red was initiated.
Good timing.
Good timing indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver, if I could.
So why are you here?
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in this tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
Right.
My obligations to Hazel kept me away from the court last night. Did I miss anything important?
No, nothing much.
I ran into Burrell. He was with your charming little protege.
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
Come on. I can't do it. I don't have no more willpower. Alright, whatever.
You've met Beryl. You and I both know he's as slippery as an eel. But Fang hasn't experienced it yet.
You hold your firstborn in particular esteem.
Beryl is who he is. And I'd like to keep Fang far away from his poison. So I'll ask you again. Did you hear their conversation?
Ugh. No, Caleb, I didn't hear anything. Do you want to hear me say it a third time?
That won't be necessary.
Finally!
Good evening.
Goodbye, Caleb.
I guess she may have actually heard something, but I don't have enough willpower to do anything about it. Can I increase my willpower? Eliminates hunger, restores 2 willpower. Increase your technology rating. There's 2 willpower. Wait, what is that? Am I equipping that now? Oh, I didn't have any equipped all this time? Wow. I didn't even realize I could do that. That sucks. Suspicion increased by 10 points. Go to the elevator. Who was that? Why are you just standing there? Oh, I couldn't go in this room last time. Pick lock. Hilda. Security isn't high enough. Let's go talk to the prince. The heck is that?
The prince is ready to see you now.
Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here. Next video, we'll go talk to the prince.